How did Jesse James get his exes as revved up as his custom choppers? His ex-wives have some pretty pointed things to say. Before Jesse James and his crew turned limos into fire trucks and convertibles into lawnmowers on Monster Garage, fans met James on Discovery Channel's Motorcycle Mania 1, airing in 2000. The documentary featured James building motorcycles in his famous West Coast Choppers shop in Long Beach, California, showcasing them at a motorcycle event in Florida. The documentary also focused on James's personal life, where fans met his first wife, Karla James. According to Us Weekly, the former couple was married from 1991 to 2002 and share 2 children, a daughter named Chandler and a son named Jesse James Jr. In a clip posted by West Coast Choppers Facebook, Karla helped start James's motorcycle shop and manage the finances. She joked about James's spending habits.
He's kind of like the girl of the relationship, the girl that likes to go shopping.
The October 2020 Facebook post stated that Karla had moved in with James and his family after being diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's and dementia. Jesse James didn't wait much longer after his divorce from his first wife, Karla James, to start a new romance. According to ABC News, James married adult film star Janine Lindemulder in 2002, but the couple filed for divorce just after 1 year. When the pair separated, Lindemulder was 7 months pregnant with their daughter, Sunny. Unfortunately, the former couple's relationship turned sour when they found themselves in a nasty custody battle over their daughter in 2009. ABC News reported that Lindemulder's chances of gaining custody of her daughter were slim after she had been released from a 6-month prison stint for tax evasion. James's new wife at the time, actor Sandra Bullock, whom he married in 2005, even found her way into the picture by writing a letter to the judge where she described Lindemulder as an unfit mother. According to Access, James won custody of their daughter Sunny in December 2009. However, Lindemulder continued to fight for joint custody. Finally, their years-long battle ended in 2011, when James was awarded sole custody of their daughter per pupil. When James and Bullock ended their marriage in 2010, Lindemulder didn't keep quiet. In an interview for In Touch, she labeled James a chronic cheater and shared that he had been unfaithful in their short-lived marriage.
You called your wife what? Yeah, that one.
Oscar winner Sandra Bullock and Jesse James's romance was the real deal when they tied the knot in July 2005. Bullock happily took on the role of stepmother to James's 3 children. But in 2010, In Touch Weekly published a shocking story claiming that a woman named Michelle Bombshell McGee had an affair with James. When the news broke, James publicly apologized to his wife and his children. People reported that he entered a treatment facility for personal issues, while more women claimed that they also had alleged affairs with James. In April 2010, Bullock filed for divorce.
I knew I would get caught eventually, and I think I wanted to get caught.
The former couple's divorce was finalized in June 2010. The Blind Side actor has spoken little about the highly publicized split, but did tell Vogue in 2013, "I am exactly where I want to be now. You can't go backward. I'm not going backward. I'm grateful that I'm here, blessed with what I have. Nobody can be prepared for anything." Bullock began dating photographer Brian Randall in 2015, as well as adopting her daughter named Layla in the same year. Jesse James tends to move on rather quickly because, after his divorce from Sandra Bullock, tattoo artist Kat Von D confirmed that she and the motorcycle mogul were an item in August 2010 per E! News. By January 2011, the duo announced their engagement, but by July, they shared that they had split because of distance, with James living in Texas and the makeup artist in Los Angeles. However, their breakup was brief, and people reported that they were back together the following month. By September 2011, they had called it quits again. This time, it was over for good. Kat Von D revealed shocking, or not so shocking, cheating allegations in a Facebook post, claiming that he had slept with multiple women. "Today, I encountered the 19th girl to add to the list of people Jesse cheated on me with during this last year. I know I deserve a big fat 'I told you so' from everyone, and I wish I didn't have to say, you all were more right than you'll ever know. But you were." In a 2013 interview with Larry King, Kat Von D admitted that she didn't regret the relationship, but that she learned a lot about herself because of it.
Yeah, I like to think that I walked away learning a lot of things about myself more than anything.
Jesse James was onto his 4th wife when he married drag racer and daughter of business billionaire John Paul DeJoria, Alexis DeJoria, in March 2013. After the two wed, DeJoria told Us Weekly that she had initially met James on the racetrack, and the pair had an instant connection. We just click. I've never had that in a man before. I've never experienced that with anyone before him, so I knew it right away. He was definitely the one. It had been amazing. I think I wanted to marry him the first day. To much surprise, the couple was married for 7 years, but in 2020, they called it quits. People reported that James announced the split on his Instagram, stating they were just headed in different directions. However, Daily Mail said that James was up to his bad habits again and had allegedly cheated on his wife with several women. As for DeJoria, she appeared to stay quiet about the split and the allegations. Hopefully, she won't be the next ex-wife, but recent events suggest that that's exactly what's in the cards. In June 2022, James married his 5th wife, adult film star Bonnie Rotten. However, their marital bliss was short-lived after Rotten, whose real name is Elena Antoinette, shared on Instagram stories in December that James had allegedly cheated on her. She also announced that she was pregnant by sharing a photo of her sonogram per Daily Mail. Rotten wrote on Instagram, "Yeah, Jesse is busy trying to f*** other women while I'm pregnant. Nothing will make me feel worse than how I truly feel right now. I should have known better. You're all right." Us Weekly reported that Rotten filed for divorce from James on December 1st, but a day later called it off to work on her marriage. However, that too was brief when she refiled for divorce a second time on December 6th, 2022 per TMZ. As for James, he took to his Instagram to deny the cheating claims and apologized to his wife during her initial divorce filing.